So the Lakers win the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wings. LeBron James is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Ball in at the point. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And Ingram, with those long strides, devouring the distance to the cup.
And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
Now Caldwell Pope after Jabari Parker missed from long range. McGee a screen. It's deflected. And here are the Bulls now. Now done. The feed to Parker. Carter with a screen on McGee. 6 on the shot clock. And Parker, here we go. And Greg, when Jabari Parker is healthy, he has shown that he can be a go-to scorer in this league.
Parker reminds me a bit of how Carmelo Anthony looked at the same age. His ability to just blow by defenders is going to always be something he can lean on. Just fantastic with how efficient he is at this age.
And so he makes both from the line. And Chris, you played during an era against a team that many consider the greatest of all time, that 96 Chicago Bulls team with Jordan and Pippen and a great roster. Just thinking back to that team during that second three-peat, what was it like when you were going up against that Bulls team?
It's so tough to play against that team. Jordan is arguably the best player that's ever, laced them up. And Pippen was so tough offensively and rebounding. Rodman as well on the boards. And then you had guys in a system that was, just really too much. It's hard to say. Of course, in my opinion, having played against them, they're the best team of all time. But Bill Russell once told me, ghosts can't play, so don't get caught up in comparing eras that you really can't prove it. So, yeah, of course they're the best of all time to me, but it's fun watching these young kids play together.
Here's Dunn following the bucket by the Lakers. Parker outside. Kick out to Lavine. Passes it to Markkanen. Parker with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Markkanen sets the pick for Dunn. In the corner, it's Lavine. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lavine's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Caldwell Pope outside. Now here's LeBron. Not a lot of room. And here is Ball. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Now here is Carter. 4-point game. Dishes it to Markkanen. Parker outside. Markkanen sets the pick for Parker. Ingram with the steal. 3-on-3. Lets the three fly, and it's Ball that time on the assist from Ingram. 6 points for Lonzo Ball.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Dunn kicks to Lavine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And it's Dunn in the corner. Shoots over Ball. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one.
Here's Carter. That one wide left.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really have the same effect.
Now here's LeBron. A second chance effort. Carter pulls it in.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Markkanen passes to Dunn. Feeds to Carter. They set the pick. Shoots over McGee. And it's Carter again missing.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 6, and the shot is good.
Yeah, how about the concentration from Ball? Not allowing himself to be denied. Really got to wrap him up on these shots to prevent the bucket.
And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot.
One shot,
it's
gentlemen.
about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
That's good from Ball.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
Here's Dunn, looking for his first basket still in this one. And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
And here's Caldwell Pope after the three-pointer from Zach Lavine. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Six on the shot clock. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Carter.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
From deep, James, count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Now here's Parker. Markkanen in the corner. Now, here's Dunn, guarded by McGee. Baseline jumper. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Some changes for Chicago. Robin Lopez is checked in for Carter. Bobby Portis comes in for Markkanen, and it's Denzel Valentine in for Dunn. LeBron dishes the ball. Back to James. Here's Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
To the left side wing. and he uses the glass on the layup.
For the arms of Lopez going forever, which is why he's able to create for himself deep.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Valentine grabs the board.
Wow, he just does everything right there except hit the layup.
Kick out to Lavine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Floats it up for James. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Fred Hoiberg. Dave?
Thanks, Kevin. What he said they're concerned with most is slowing down transition. He said those guys can cause problems if we let them get on the fast break. So stopping space and pace is priority number one. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the Bulls making a change here. Holiday's checked in. On defense, the Bulls, 8-point game. No good from Beasley. Valentine with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Stevenson passes to Kuzma. That falls. High speed that time from Stevenson. Well, as a Michigan man, Chris, we know you're always following Big Ten action. Who are your favorite players out of the Big Ten currently playing in the NBA?
Man, I don't know if I'll be able to go home after this, but I love Mike Conley. And
You're in trouble, I know.
Oh, man, I love his game. I love everything about him. His father, he comes from an athletic family. I just hate the fact that he's a Buckeye. But he's one of my favorites. And, of course, you know, you got to look at a kid named Tim Hardaway Jr. and Glenn Robinson III, dunk contest winner. Those guys went to a pretty good university in the Big Ten, so
they did.
There's a lot of great talent coming out of the Big Ten.
Can I mention a couple others like Draymond Green from just down the road in Ann Arbor, who played in East Lansing? Can I talk about him?
I love Draymond. When he was growing up, watching him play in Michigan in high school, I always knew he was going to be a great talent. So, yeah, even though he wore the green and white in college, still a big fan of his, too. I think the Big Ten is definitely representing well in the NBA.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Lakers leading by 9. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper is good.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
Now here is Holiday. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Back to Lavine. The 3. Rebound the Lakers. Stevenson outside. Poke loose. Over Lavine. Again, the Lakers.
He's really developed that nice in-between game. Smooth.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Valentine. Defense right on him. And the layup's good off the glass.
Solid timing, better execution, going strong to the rack.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And some players, you just kind of know that they'll end up in coaching. Just the way they approach the game and go about themselves. Chris, having played Hoiberg during your career, did you ever see him becoming a head coach?
Well, it's not as easy to tell your opponents versus your teammates. Didn't have a really close relationship with them. Didn't know or his expectations, never played with them. So, no, I never saw it coming.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And a sigh of relief for the Lakers back in May when they remained in the top 3 and were able to keep their draft pick.
Well, all the talk about the great talent in the 2017 draft. Not a year you want to be left on the outside looking in. Able to get Lonzo Ball because of that fortune.
And he sinks the second. 1:57 left in the first. Lavine kicks to Holiday. Outside, Lavine. Lopez sets a screen for Lavine. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Even that close to the bucket, that's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Zubac the pass to Rondo. Beasley the screen. Out to the wing. Pocket 6. Rondo against Lavine. Rondo can't get it to go.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Let's not lie. He has the skills to do it. We've seen that, but you still like to work for something closer.
So it's the Lakers now after Zach Lavine missed from long range. Nice shot by Rondo.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And Holiday kicks to Lavine. They set the pick. Out left to the wing. Stevenson against Holiday. Good D by Stevenson. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Kuzma. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Kuzma's got 9 points.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Yeah, but you have to control the pace. You have to keep it up, keep the tempo. That's how they built this lead.
Got it. Nice one there from Lavine.
Well, he has put forth an outstanding effort on offense this quarter. He will need to keep it up if they really want to cut into this lead.
Beasley outside. Shot from 12, and he gets the bucket. Beasley's got his first points of the game.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can and live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, Robin Lopez out there with Portis. Then there's Valentine. Then it's Cool Hands, and it's Holiday in at the one spot. The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Two.
That's good from Valentine. And Chris, I know you've been executive producing and hosting various TV shows. You had a great NBA career, obviously, and it seems like you continue to find success. How's that been for you?
Well, I try to take the same lessons I learned in sports. You know, when I first got to Golden State, the first man I searched out was Chris Mullin and found out all of his habits and stole all of his knowledge, and I tried to take that and move forward. And I try to do the same in other areas. I try to work with the best. I try to learn, work hard, work my way up the rookie ladder and see what happens. And so I've just aligned myself with some really great people, some wonderful thinkers and hard workers, and hopefully it'll continue to have fun like I am doing. So it's been a great ride.
You're always learning, right? You never stop learning.
Man, come on. It's not just about a school or a class or one mentor. It's about everyday learning so that you can kind of learn and put people's knowledge with your unique sense of self and make it work. Why not learn on someone else's dime? Why go through life making mistakes when other people can kind of let you know, wait, I did this, you want to think about that, and kind of just put your own playbook together.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Denzel Valentine.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Bulls. Chris Dunn!
And here is Los Angeles now.
Don't leave Lance open.
Here's Stevenson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rondo. Kept alive. Here's Kuzma. And they convert at last on attempt number 3. Kuzma's got 11 points. Now, here's Dunn. He's covered by Rondo. Lopez a screen. They set the pick. Here's Dunn. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I love seeing Dunn use his creative side to get these calls. He is simply amazing at putting defenders in a tough spot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Two.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
And one area of concern for Dunn, hitting his free throws with consistency, because he has the temperament to draw fouls.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Markkanen in for Portis. Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he can't hit the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Pass to Rondo. It's Ingram on the wing. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And at 6'9", Brandon Ingram played some point guard for the Lakers last season when injuries hit. He actually played point guard in high school and he kept those perimeter skills even as he shot up in height.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Chris Ingram, really underrated as a passer.
Well, that might be the best part of his game as a rookie. Great ball handling and playmaking ability for a player of his height. I think he has some point forward in his future.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Justin Holiday. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, think about the high ceiling that this kid, Brandon Ingram, has. I mean, and with his long arms, I mean, he could reach the rafters.
The pass to Cool Hands, screened by Parker. Here's Cool Hands. No good off the back of the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Ingram. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Lakers ball. JaVale McGee. LeBron James. Lonzo Ball.
Lakers leading by 18. pass to Hart. He kicks to LeBron. McGee a screen over Parker, and too long on the shot. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the middle. And there's Dunn on the assist by Parker.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing athlete.
Now here's LeBron. He has 5. Good. James has got 7.
Love how determined James is down on the block. I mean, he knows there isn't anyone that can stop him inside.
Chicago calls timeout. And part of analyzing a game can be offering forth critique of players or officials or organizations. Chris, how do you find that balance of candor and yet not being too critical, being too harsh?
Great question. The way I try to have an honest balance is to remember how I felt when it happened to me.
Interesting.
When you're a player, if someone comes with hard, credible evidence, I mean, it's true. You can't take anything personal. But when guys are just criticizing the same jump shot that you made last play, I'm not that guy. So, I try to keep a balance by being fair and honest, first of all, to the fans of that city and that state, and letting them know how great their team is, but also that maybe their team is playing lazy. Maybe look at this effort not out there by the floor. But also, in a blowout game, I also give the team that's losing by 30 just as much respect as I do the winning team, because those guys work just as hard. This is just a specific night they didn't play that well. So I just try to make every game as special as it is to me, from being a kid growing up to being able to play in the league, but then also just being fair. Benefit of the doubt first, but if you do 2 or 3 stupid things, then you're a stupid player that night. Just being honest, having fun. And I've gotten some calls from players, and I don't care. I'm not hard to find. And I just try to have fun, be honest, and no hard feelings, man.
Here's Dunn, following the basket by LeBron James. Carter dishes to Dunn, and stolen by James. And now the pass break, LeBron with the ball. Kicks it to Ball. McGee a screen. Ball, the pass to McGee. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Well, the big story from the Bulls last offseason was trading Jimmy Butler. It had to be. He had strife with the front office, problems with players. Both sides seemed to want to move on.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from McGee. Well, Chris, as you said, the strength of this Bulls team last season came from Wade and Butler. And speaking of Wade, what better a player to act as a mentor for this team than Dwayne Wade?
Well, it's hard to get fair value for a guy like Butler. It was clear that Chicago needed to mix things up. Now, Lavine, I really like his game. He can really help this team. And they, marketing, that's decent.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM, and he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Two shots.
The first one falls.
Well, the Lakers are enduring the worst 5-year stretch in the franchise's history. They missed the playoffs in consecutive seasons only once, and that was back in the mid-'70s. Last season, their 4th straight in the lottery.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Lakers have always considered themselves a championship or bust type of franchise.
Well, that mentality runs up against the reality of their situation. I mean, they seem to have accelerated the process with some draft fortune and free agent signings. I mean, especially with Magic coming back, you know the Magic is back. This upcoming offseason will be a big one for them.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick, and if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
And James drills them both.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Here's Cool Hands. James covering. There's the dish to Dunn. Here's the screen. Markkanen kicks to Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Carter with a screen on McGee. Here's Dunn. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Dunn's got 5 points so far.
Amazing job by Dunn, positioning himself well inside and dominating the defense.
Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. McGee a screen. Off the screen. The putback. That one misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Parker dishes to Dunn. Now here's Markkanen. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's the pick. Carter sets the pick for Parker. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Two shots.
He misses the free throw.
The Bulls have been very active in revamping this roster. A lot of trades and player movement. They were worried of becoming a treadmill team.
And the second free throw, good. Lakers leading by 18. To the paint. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 5 points now in the quarter. With some lackluster finishes to their season the last couple of years, that worry of finishing poorly isn't going away for Bulls fans. But luckily, the Bulls have a history of shaking things up.
It's never easy to make that choice. The front office has been proactive in shaking things up. Not easy, but they're committed to change right now.
And here is Los Angeles now, after the Bulls pick up 2. There's the feed to LeBron. McGee against Carter. 5 to shoot. Over Parker. A shot by LeBron, no good. Bulls trail by 18. Parker with a clean look. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. McGee in the high post. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to James. McGee a screen over Parker. Bank shot, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Fires from 14. And that's good for 2. 6 points for Cool Hands.
He just looks more engaged this second quarter. A far cry from his disappointing play in the first period.
Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Carter, the pass to Parker. Shoots over Ingram. Another miss by Parker.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need. Terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Dunn dishes to Carter. Parker outside. Markkanen sets the pick for Parker. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Parker's got 5 now.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
Ball kicks to McGee. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Dishes to Carter. Shoots over McGee. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. They set the screen. Nice work there coming off the screen. LeBron's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Cool Hands. Teardrop shot. Got a piece of it.
A 7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
Here's Los Angeles now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Caldwell Pope right side, and another basket for the Lakers.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Dunn passes to Markkanen. Now, here's Dunn. Defense is right there. And here's Rondo. Stevenson outside. Now Rondo. 6 to shoot. From deep. The shot misses. And it's Chicago the other way.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Portis kicks to Valentine. He feeds it to Lopez. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Robin Lopez, a solid big man who can clean up the glass and, Greg, get you some points on the other end.
And Robin Lopez might not have great range now, but, that could change. He says he's working on a three-point shot, and his logic is that since his twin brother Brooke can make threes, it can't be that hard.
Maybe.
Two.
That's good from Lopez.
Well, and Robin Lopez, the big piece that came to the Bulls in the Derrick Rose trade, he's always been a solid center, plays solid defense on the block, and isn't lost when it's stretched out. He does a good job of protecting the rim as well.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And with Robin Lopez, a very imposing player on the court, but he's also one of the more colorful characters, Chris, in the league. A very, very funny guy.
Well, I don't know what happened with him and mascots as a kid, but he's been taking his revenge out on them his whole career. He brings a great vibe to the locker room that helps with that team chemistry.
Here's Beasley after Denzel Valentine's bucket. Here's Zubac. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Lakers leading by 22. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Beasley kicks to Stevenson. Beasley sets a screen for Stevenson. Back to Beasley. And another basket for the Lakers.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everybody. So far, a pretty one-sided first half. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the action for the start of the third quarter.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Zach Lavine, he's really been playing well.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Caldwell Pope is the 2, with Ingram playing small forward. JaVale McGee is out there with LeBron James, and it's Ball in at the point. Now, here's Dunn. Here's Carter. The 6-footer's good. Carter's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Chicago. Lakers leading by 22. Caldwell Pope outside. They set the pick. McGee a screen. Over Parker. Again, Los Angeles.
You got to enjoy watching James go off. When he's hot, he can't be contained.
Chicago has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Dunn dishes to Parker. Feeds it to Markkanen. On the wing, Lavine. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
Now Dunn, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Carter. Shoots over McGee. The baseline J off the mark.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Stolen by Markkanen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And it's Parker in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. Parker's got 8 points. Los Angeles leading by 21. Ball, the pass to LeBron. Over Markkanen. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He can hit that fadeaway shot, but with the D on him, you can't blame him for attempting that shot.
Dunn with it, now guarded by Ball. Parker outside. Markkanen sets the pick for Parker. Shot clock at 6. Bucket is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
At the line for the Bulls, 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw no good for Parker.
Coach Luke Walton is coming from the 73-win Warriors team of 2016. He took over a Lakers team that has just finished off the worst season in franchise history. Quite a contrast.
On defense, the Lakers. They have a 19-point lead.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Ball kicks to James. McGee a screen. Here's Ball. Lays it up and banks it in. 11 points in the game. And Walton, as interim with the Warriors, got 39 wins coaching just half the season in Golden State. Chris, how many games did he win last season in Los Angeles?
About half that number. I mean, it's a project. They got to build it up from the ground up.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Man, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Lavine dishes to Dunn. Parker sets the screen for Dunn. The pass to Parker. Clock at 6. Shoots over Ingram, and Parker with the basket on the assist from Dunn. Parker's got 12 points in the game.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And when you're scouting a player like LeBron James, Chris, how do you defend him? What's the plan?
Wow, you got to stay in front of him. Try to force him to take bad shots. Tell the trainer to get the ice bath ready. Make sure you got some extra tape. And all of this is easier said than done.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it's clear that James is already an all-time great, a champion, a surefire Hall of Famer unless you're an idiot.
No good on the second free throw. Bulls trail by 18. Lavine with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope against Lavine, and Lavine throws it down.
And this is why defensively you can't afford to let Lavine get to the rim. Too much explosiveness.
Ball, the pass to James. McGee sets the pick for James. Passes it to McGee. Just 5 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Brandon Ingram doesn't show a lot of emotion on the court. He keeps a pretty even keel.
Yeah, sleepy-eyed, soft-spoken. His face is hard to read. If you ask his coaches, though, he's a sponge, always paying attention and absorbing his surroundings.
And he makes the first. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bulls. Both good from the line that time. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Portis. McGee with the block. James with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Ball no good. Bulls trail by 18. Lavine kicks to Markkanen. Here's Portis, guarded by McGee, and he makes that one.
Attacking the rim in heavy traffic. You love his focus right there.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And here is James. He's got 15. McGee a screen to the middle. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. McGee's got 9 points. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Dunn dishes to Markkanen. Lavine against Caldwell Pope. And Lavine, here we go. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. James left side. And it's ball in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to James. 14 points for Lonzo Ball.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Lavine with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And Lavine, here we go. That's a miss. His 5th 8 made field goals.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 21.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now, here's Dunn. Tight defense. Oh!
Goodness. Wow. Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Now, here's James. He's got 15. In the corner, it's Ingram. McGee a screen. Off the pick. Again, Los Angeles.
The length of Ingram enables him to play over the top of his defenders.
Bulls trail by 21. Dunn with it. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
Here is McGee. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Ingram. That one off the back iron and out.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Lavine kicks to Parker. Outside, Lavine. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And certainly while the injury for Zach Lavine and his ACL was devastating, Greg, it's good to see him back on the court, and he seems to be on track to making a full recovery.
And Kevin, still amazing to me to see just how far the medical community has come in terms of treating ACL injuries. Lavine is such an athletic monster. To lose even a little burst would have been huge. Fortunately, though, with modern medicine, it's going to allow this guy to make the most of his potential still.
Here's Lavine following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Lavine passes to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Great D that time from Rondo. Los Angeles leading by 19. There's a screen. Pass to Kuzma. It's tipped. Lavine wide open. Misses the three.
He's been unlucky this half after lighting up the perimeter in the first half.
Rondo kicks to Beasley. From 13, that one doesn't go. Excellent D there from Holiday. Bulls trail by 19. Lavine with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Right side Holiday. And the Bulls with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Stevenson with a clean look. And a miss there on the triple.
He just never looks comfortable when he's that far away from the basket.
Portis. Beasley with the rebound. Lakers leading by 19. Stevenson dishes to Rondo. Lakers passing it around. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Beasley the screen. Up top, Stevenson, guarded by Holiday. Stevenson missing again. The Bulls shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Here's Valentine. He's got 8. Here's Lopez. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Stevenson's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Lavine passes to Holiday. Here's Portis. Lavine inside the three-point line. They get it back. To the left wing. Kicks it to Valentine. 1:35 left in the third. Lavine, good.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Lakers leading by 17. Rondo kicks to Stevenson. Back to Rondo. There's the pick. Beasley the screen. Teardrop shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, a few things have become clear with Rondo in the past few seasons. One, Greg, he needs to be happy with his situation in order to be productive. And 2, he can give you big numbers at times, but he isn't the player he once was on that Celtic team.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's such a hard-headed guy and has his own way of approaching things. If you clash with him, everything goes up in flames with his game. Needs to be on the same page with his coach, and he's running out of coaches who will put up with him.
No good on that one.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. And he's good on the second. And Luke Walton, the Lakers' 6th head coach in the last 6 seasons, counting interims. I think they're going to be patient with him, though, as he rebuilds.
I hope so. I mean, the fact that he's a familiar face, a SoCal native, and a former Laker helps buy patience from the fans. Also, his deal is guaranteed through 2020. They need to give him a chance.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And one of the pieces of the Jimmy Butler trade this offseason, Zach Lavine finds himself as a prime building block for a rebuilding team. The Bulls see him as a star of the future.
And rightfully so, even given the fact that he's recovering from the ACL surgery. Lavine is young and can grow his game with the team. Hard to get fair value for a player of Butler's ability, but Lavine is a great place to start.
Free throw good, Lavine. 55 seconds left in the third. Rondo kicks to Stevenson. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Lopez, right side. That one drops for him. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
Rondo kicks to Stevenson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Over Valentine. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. 10 points for Lance Stevenson. Bulls trail by 15. Lavine with it. 26 points for him. Carter outside. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
For Chicago, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Two shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Rondo. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Keep fighting, fellas. All right, one possession at a time. All right, how are we going to do it? Take care of the ball. Make sure we're getting back in transition. A lot of game left. All right, we'll get it going here. We'll get it going.
Fred Hoiberg encouraging his players to live in the moment. Don't worry about the score right now. Just keep plowing ahead.
A great point. You can't undo what's already been done. Just deal with what you can control, which is the next possession.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. We've got Valentine. Cool Hands is out there with Zach Lavine. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Carter in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Lavine. He kicks it to Valentine. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cool Hands. Rebound the Lakers. Beasley's got 3 rebounds now in this one. They set the pick. Rondo dishes to Beasley. Rondo kicks to Stevenson. Hart the pass to Rondo. Beasley sets a screen for Stevenson. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Cool Hands. He's covered by Rondo. Lopez a screen. Lavine dishes to Lopez. Got a piece of it. Now here's Rondo. There's the feed to Beasley. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Knocked loose. Stolen by Lavine. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Lavine with the ball. And the pass to Cool Hands. That one drops for him. Cool Hands got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bulls. There's a good screen. Lavine against Rondo. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
And the Lakers call time here.
Start it.
Timeout call for the Lakers. Fans who want a free t-shirt, make some noise.
Chicago making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Lopez. Parker comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's done in for Cool Hands. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well he got the point across.
Here's Dunn, following the basket by LeBron James. Carter with a screen on McGee. Shoots off the screen. And the shot is long.
A slight rebound advantage for them. one more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
James kicks to McGee. Rebound by the Bulls. Now done. The dish to Lavine. Over Caldwell Pope. Lavine can't hit.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, then getting right up on the jump shot.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
Bulls trail by 14. Carter with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Lavine passes to Markkanen. And then Carter with the jam.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Ball kicks to Ingram. McGee a screen. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Ball with a wide open look. And again, the Lakers no good. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Carter kicks to Markkanen. Done with it. Now guarded by Ball. Screened by Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter with a screen on James. With the teardrop. He can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 12. Ingram kicks to Ball. He dishes it to LeBron. He feeds it to Ball. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. McGee a screen. Here's Ingram. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Lakers lead by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Parker outside. Carter sets the pick for Parker. Out to Carter, and there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded closely. Carter outside for 3. Drills it from outside. Carter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
It's Ingram on the wing. McGee dishes to Ingram. Parker with the steal. And now Parker pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The lead now cut to single digits. Parker's got 13 points in the second half.
He has come out strong to begin this half and has really found his stroke.
And it's Ball at the elbow. Parker with the steal. Feeds it to Lavine. Passes to Carter. Parker outside. Kicks to Dunn. Clock at 6. That's tipped. And here's Caldwell Pope from about 16. They get the rebound. McGee's shot is off. Parker passes to Dunn. Outside, Lavine. Pass to Dunn. Screened by Parker. Carter with a screen on McGee. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Carter against LeBron. Carter dishes to Parker. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by James. Pass to Ingram for the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Dunn. Parker outside. Carter with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Parker inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Ingram, covered by Parker. Ball, the pass to James. He kicks the ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Parker with the steal. Over James. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Parker.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Caldwell Pope outside. Ball with it. McGee a screen. Just 5 to shoot. To stop the drought.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym. And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Done with it. Now guarded by Ball. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Dunn. There's a screen. Parker kicks to Dunn. For 3, Lavine, and the Bulls, another 3.
Well, his strong shooting from the first half has carried over into this second.
Caldwell Pope outside. Now the feed to Ingram. To the inside. Here's McGee, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, Ingram played some point guard in high school. Right there, you see he's showing off his passing skills.
Now, here's Dunn. D right on him. Parker outside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Jabari Parker. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good by Parker.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Yo, I'm gonna shoot, huh?
And Parker drops them both. Now here's James. The pass to Caldwell Pope. The dish to Ball. The Lakers working the ball around now. Parker outside. Over Ball. And the Bulls with another miss. Lakers leading by 6. Dishes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
His young legs. Ingram getting off the ground before the D can react.
Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Done with it. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Parker. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And it's good. 2 points.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent in scoring through contact.
Free throw drops for James. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Now done. They set the screen. And here is Parker. Goes up off the pick. And the dunk by Parker.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
Now here's LeBron. Here's McGee. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Come on. The precision passing of James. Incredible watching him thread the needle in the pick and roll.
Done with it. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Parker. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. And so he makes both from the line. Here's LeBron. 59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. McGee is screen. The drive by James, and the layup's good off the glass.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for LeBron.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Here's Cool Hands, and the 3-ball is good.
Well, Lopez remains an underrated big man. He's outstanding at zipping passes over to his guys.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. There's the pick. Feeds to LeBron. Again, the Lakers.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 10. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
All you can do at this point is focus. Dial in on each moment. Do your best. You can't get consumed over the score.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason. Over to the left wing. There's Parker with the three. The Bulls keep it alive. Portis kicks to Dunn. For three, Lavine. That one, no good.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed it?
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it's a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.